Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel where we discuss various topics for masters and graduate students for political science as well as other subjects. Today we are going to talk about a very important reading by Periyar EV Ramaswamy Naicker titled Women Enslaved. So let's begin. Periyar was a very important propounder of self-respect movement. He was the founder of this movement. It was a stride against the evils of caste, religion, and he wanted to develop a movement for the respect of women. He wanted to develop true freedom and autonomy for women. उनके हिसाब से ideal womanhood, that is patiprata, and all these concepts are a fraud and a kind of power manipulation by men over women. So the first thing which talks about in this article is chastity, that is a kind of purity for women. He puts forward the argument कि chastity या purity की भावना हमेशा महिलाओं की तरफ ही क्यों जाती हैं, क्यों जो मेल फैकल्टी है, जो आदमी हैं, उनके तरफ ऐसी भावना क्यों नहीं आती. So why it is only ascribed to women, and he considers that in the society that we live in his society also in 1924, husbands were considered as possessor of wives. और समाज में हमेशा यह पाया जाता है कि जो पत्नियां हैं वो एक प्रकार का स्लेव बन के रह जाती हैं in front of their husbands, and they are not free till the death of their husbands, according to Naicker. And he believes that patriarchy is a form of social dictatorship, जहाँ पे पूरा सोसाइटी जो है वो पितृसत्ता के नीचे दबा हुआ है और all the decisions are made by the male heads. And also women accept their position. This is a very important finding, that women themselves ascribe to this form of domination. The second thing which he talks about in this article is about love. वो कहते हैं कि love कुछ नहीं है other than affection, desire and friendship. तो जो एक रोमांटिसाइज्ड व्यू है लव का, कि लव सैक्रिफाइस है, बहुत बड़ा चढ़ा कर को बताया जाता है, उसे रामास्वामी नायकर रिजेक्ट करते हैं. वो कहते हैं कि लव इज़ अफेक्टेड बाय ब्यूटी, यूथ, नॉलेज, प्रॉपर्टी एंड अदर थिंग्स, एंड इट इज़ चेंजेबल ऑल्सो. So he believes that there is a false projection of ideal lovers, that they should never cheat on each other, they should always remain together. He believes that changes are a part of life and natural. He believes that love is mutual and a changeable phenomena, which is true, that it is affected by other factors also, according to him. The third thing which he talks about is the annulment of marriage or divorce. In his times in 1924, the idea of divorce was very not in a very progressive form or method. So he believes that women have a very inherent right of divorce, just like men have, and therefore he believes that marriage is a means of happiness and comfort, and if it is not possible to remain happy, it is good to get divorced. And he believes that the idea of divine marriage, या जो जोड़ियाँ ऊपर से बना के आई जाती है, this concept he considers as a fraud made by the patriarchs to force their domination on women. Fourth thing he talks about is that remarriage is not wrong. He believes in the idea of remarriage. If remarriage is utterly necessary, it should be brought forward with. So he believes that marriage is a contract for life comfort, and if marriage is not considered compatible or suitable, then remarriage is possible. He believes that it is allowed by religion. All religions allow remarriage, and even gods have remarried a lot many times, according to him. So if there are incompatible marriages, then it is always advisable to remarry, and they can be resolved by remarriage. The next thing is considered about adultery or cheating. He thinks that, वो कहते हैं कि हमेशा महिलाओं के ऊपर ही आरोप लगा जाता है कि वो अडल्ट्री में इन्वॉल्व है, जबकि बहुत सारे जो आदमी हैं वो इसमें प्राइड लेते हैं कि उनकी कितने सारे रिलेशनशिप्स रही हैं, जो आज के दिन में देखा जाता है. तो this concept he is against, and he says that these concepts of chastity and adultery are all frauds made up. There is nothing as such cheating or being very pure, because no one is perfect. Everyone has their own natural desires, according to him, and so these concepts are all made up. The next thing he considers about is the condition of widows. He gives a very important case for, or in his times, very old men 70, 80 years of age, marrying very young girls of 13, 14 age, and when they die, these girls are either put to sati or have to live as widows all throughout their life. And life of widow is very difficult. They are all secluded from all social engagements, have to remain secluded, not allowed in any social festivities and all. So he believes that there is a natural desire of widows also. Widows are also natural women. They become widows at a very young age, and their entire life they have to live like that, which is wrong according to him. So many people, according to him, are very firm propounders of women freedom in public life. But जब बात उनके घर की आती है, inside their own house, what they do is nothing short of patriarchy. तो बहुत सारे मेल है जो कहते हैं कि हम बहुत अच्छे फेमिनिस्ट हैं पब्लिक स्पेस पे, लेकिन अपने खुद के प्राइवेट स्पेस में वो इसके बिल्कुल अपोजिट होता है अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम. So he gives the example of he himself had done the remarriage of one of his own niece when she had become a widow. He had remarried her. So he gives such a practical example for resolving the problem of widowhood. The next he considers is the property rights for women. He says that untouchables and women are both denied property in his times, and he believes that if women can get stridhan and they can manage it properly, why not they can get property or share in the family hereditary property. They should get it. And he says that they have been deprived of property क्योंकि पैट्रियार्क सोसाइटी में ऐसा माना जाता है कि अगर लड़कियां पढ़ लिख गई और एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिल गया तो फिर वो अपनी मर्जी से शादी करने लग जाएंगी, जिससे सोसाइटी में डिसरप्शन आ सकता है. So that is why they are deprived of property, because there is no property, they will not have wealth, they will not have education, they will not have employment, according to him. The next he talks about is contraception, that is the idea of protective sex. So he believes that according to the self-respect movement, contraception is important for the freedom and autonomy of women, because it gives them a choice of having a child or not. But according to others, it is more of a health issue for women, the kind of economy of a country, and the property division, that if there are more children, there will be more division of property. But the self-respect movement ideals believe that contraception is important for women's autonomy and freedom. So, lastly, he points out that for women's true freedom, masculinity must be completely abolished. Women themselves should come forward out of their own shackles of domination and should speak for themselves. Not only this, he also says that when women are subjugated, men also are equally affected. It is a complementary relationship. So he believes that there should be a progress when both men and women are equally free and equal in all stages. So this is a very brief understanding of the reading Women Enslaved by Periyar EV Ramaswamy Naicker. Thank you very much for being with us and listening. Please comment for more such videos. Keep learning.